we can keep the hopefully we can keep this going. Hopefully we can keep this going. Nice gold split during the transition too. I'm feeling pretty good. Green, 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 red. Definitely had a good day off yesterday, and really been enjoying life, honestly. What's happening, Cornholio? How you doing? I feel like if it's going to be released on anything, it would be released on PC, but I'd be surprised if it came out on Xbox One or Switch. And I would be surprised if it was taken off the PS4, but PS4 only list, but we'll see. Some animals, I think, are running around outside or something, and, you know, got very distracting. But yeah, I definitely don't have a ton of time save in Crash 3. I can definitely save some, for sure. But Crash 3 is the game that I have the least time save in. This is a game where I definitely need some strat updates. Once I do some strat updates, then we'll definitely be able to work our Crash 3 time down as well. Dude, Purah is as cute as ever, not gonna lie. Purah definitely does look fantastic. I was a little bit concerned because, like, that jump, it's really easy to jump too far and basically just hit the wall, and that always feels bad. Sleep is for the weak. You can sleep when you're dead. I've heard some people say. But yeah, hopefully you'll be able to fall asleep when you need to. And yo, Scissork, what's up, man? Thank you for the good luck. And what's going on, Silky Tree as well, and Crusher. How are you guys doing? The run's coming along really well, as you can see. And hopefully we can keep it that way. Purah's eye color is different. Unplayable. 0 out of 10. Purah's the best CTR driver. Purah's definitely a cute one, for sure. Though for me, I'm definitely a fan of Coco and CTR. There's no announcement, M. Conte. There are some rumors and there are some hints pointed towards the CTR remaster, and that would be a very likely next move from Activision. But nothing confirmed at this point. Nope, no cuddle skip, Zekro. Not that we found, at least. Definitely does not work the way that it used to. There we go. Streamed Paladins earlier until the servers crashed. Well, the server crash is not good, but hopefully your Paladins experience before that was very good. Forced cuddling. Whether you like it or not, you're cuddling that tiger. Though to be honest, I don't see what there is not to like about it. Purah's definitely very cute. I'd allow it, honestly. Will there be a Time Crisis remaster? No clue. No clue about a Time Crisis remaster. Whoa, okay. Gotta be careful here. You can't ever have enough Crash Bash. Well, technically you can if you're doing some 2-hundo. But yeah, Crash Bash is definitely a lot of fun. And I definitely hope that that gets remade with some online multiplayer as well. Can I explain to you Cuddle Skip? I can. For the price. Cuddle Skip is in Crash 3. You can clip into the top of the very last platform has it's a tunnel, and on the top of the tunnel you can actually clip into it, and if you do 2 bunny hops at the right time, you can actually have Coco and Purah jump farther than they should, and that allows them to spin directly into the exit portal, and it skips the cutscene where you cuddle Purah. Saves about 6 seconds, I think. But since you can't clip into the you can't clip into that area in Insane Trilogy, you can't really do cuddle skip the same way. So I'm not really sure how it would be possible, but currently there is no way to do it. Vicarious Visions did do Crash Nitro Kart. I think the physics were definitely not as good, from what I understand, in Nitro Kart, but that doesn't mean that they can't learn from it and make it better this time around. I think Vicarious Visions has shown that they do listen to the community and that they do care, you know, about the performance of these Crash remasters. Oh, that's fine. There we go. Well, that's good, Sonic. I'm glad it was helpful. But yeah, for gold splits is just vernacular for a best segment, because the default color in most splitting programs for a best segment is gold. So gold split basically means best segment. Most people have changed their colors, and myself, for best segs, I have it display as a rainbow. But gold split is just slang, basically. Yo, what's going on, Comville? But yeah, PB and world record are actually the same. My PB is the world record currently for this category, Comville. Hopefully so, Seiko. We'll see. Yeah, you don't want to get Hendrix, Sonic. You definitely don't want that to happen to you. My summit best right now is a 3:20:46. Yo, Jorge, what's going on, man? How you doing? What do I use for splitting? I use Live Split. That's the program I would recommend, and that's the program that most speedrunners use to track the time of their speedruns. And yeah, no problem, Fairy. I know it can be kind of confusing where it's like, oh, hey, look at that gold split, but it's like all, you know, all of these colors at the same time. And you're like, what the heck is this guy smoking? Hey, why don't I have some? You actually skip third mass form on purpose, Storm, because the animation of Crash getting invincibility adds time, and you don't actually save much time in levels like Toad Village, G-Wiz, or Doubleheader, because there's not a whole lot of obstacles in your way. So skipping third mass form is actually a little bit faster in certain levels in Crash 3 because of that. Slide spinning and running with third mass form is actually not that much different in speed. So you really want third mass form in levels where there are a lot of obstacles, or there's hanging bars. Basically, your third mass form in this game allows you to just blow through obstacles more quickly. So, and that's where your advantage mostly comes from. So, we actually do skip it on purpose in some levels, and it's not quite insanely busted like it is in regular Crash 3, where it just makes everything better. Crash 1 mass the best? Well, third mass form definitely helps a lot in Crash 1 because you don't have slide spinning. So it does help you go quite a bit faster. Good point, Cameron. Yeah, insanely. Exactly, Cornholio. Smoke the green gem in Crash 1. Putting a whole new meaning to the term. Oh, oops. There we go. Pez Bandicoot any %? I think it's only a matter of time before she tries the Crash Bandicoot games. I think it's only a matter of time before she gives them like a good shot, and I think that would definitely be fun to watch. But we'll have to see. We'll definitely have to see for sure. Okay. I got really confused there for a second. I did not expect that branch to come so late. Yo, what if though, Volky? She was just sandbagging all along. She's like, yeah, what are you doing? This game's really easy. I don't even know how I would handle it. I don't even know what I would do, to be honest. I heard about the anime marathon. I think that's happening today, so maybe during some downtime I will. Obviously, I'm not going to go there right now, but later on today I might check it out. Nah, I wouldn't do that, Zekro. I could, but I'm not going to. Because, Bobby, that ain't right. Hota Ruby do any % Crash Insane Trilogy? I have no idea who Hota Ruby is. You're gonna have to help me out here. They're doing a Twitch is doing a partnered type stream with Crunchyroll where they're actually playing anime. They're actually playing, I think, like 5 different anime, and they're doing a marathon all day. I don't know when it's gonna start, but on Twitch Presents they're gonna be doing an anime marathon. I think they got some solid anime in there. I think Yuri on Ice, which is one of my girlfriend's favorite anime, is being played. I don't remember what else is on there though. The temptation is very strong, Zekro. But that's not me. Check back in about... Hang on one second. I'll tell you what, check back in about 50 minutes. Check back in about 50 minutes and you'll know if it's going to be a world record. It's too early to tell. It's too early to tell until it's all said and done. I wish Eurobeat was... I'm sorry. I wish Initial D was going to be a part of that, but I don't think it is. I think there's 5 different anime that are going to be broadcasted. I know one of them is Yuri on Ice. I don't remember what the others are. They had a world record for Super Metroid any % at ESA or at or just in general. Yeah, my girlfriend loves it. I think I would like it if I watched it, but I've just, for some reason, I've just been kind of off it. Like, I haven't really wanted to try it. What's going on, Rawing Malayan? Is this world record? The run I'm comparing against is, which is my own record. Will this run be a world record is still yet to be determined. Yuri on Ice, but Crash 2 Ice Physics. I suppose Yuri is not going to be on ice for very long before something bad happens. Definitely indeed, Rawing Malayan. How are you doing today, by the way? You have a Yuri plush? I didn't actually know that they made plushes for the show. I thought that show flew under the radar some. I know I cannot find like Initial D stuff at any anime con I go to in the US. Like the only time I found it was at Otakon one year, and I did find some Initial D stuff there, and they had little figure cars, and they had like they had some of the manga, but that was about it. Like, but when my girlfriend went to Japan, it was everywhere. Like you go to an anime shop and there's all kinds of Initial D stuff. There's even an Initial D cafe that's pretty close to the actual mountain that they based Mount Akina off of. And when I visit Japan, I really want to go visit that cafe. The guy actually has cars that are designed just like the Initial D cars, and they actually do mock races on the mountains sometimes. And That must be just unbelievable to watch. Like, I would love that. And yo, thank you for the good luck, Rolling Milan. I appreciate it. Will there be a Yowie on ice? I'm not sure of the significance of Yowie, so I can't really say. Do 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 do. See, the thing is, Sonic, what you gotta do is you gotta bake a cake or eat some chocolate that looks like a shoe, and then you can eat a shoe and it tastes great. There's nothing in the rules that says you have to eat a shoe. You can make a shoe out of whatever you want. Koala Kong on ice? I don't know how well that would go, Storm. He does skip quite a number of leg days. I'm not sure how coordinated he is, especially in some of the ice levels in Crash Bash. Yo, Electric Tunes, how's it going, by the way? I would love to see Koala Kong and Tiny Tiger on ice doing a little duo. I think that would be hilarious. I feel like that would be such a train wreck. Of course, Sonic. I got you, man. He does in Manic Panic. That's true. All the characters do. I don't actually know if they, if any of them ice skate any better than one another. I know for certain games, certain characters are better than one another, but I don't know actually if their ice skating physics are different. Pinstrapelli Podorati on ice? Now you're talking. I would buy some tickets to that. Why not Papu Papu on ice? I feel like he would just fall immediately. I think of all the characters that I think would not be able to ice skate whatsoever, I think Papu Papu is definitely the one that would just be a huge train wreck. Unfortunately, we got hit there, which is okay. We'll just do Tomb Time first, and we'll just do Tomb Time first, and it won't be a big deal. Definitely Con. Definitely will be submitting that Crash 2 run, because I'm very sure it PB'd, and it PB'd by a lot. Yo, sup, 72845. I'm not sure why I said all your numbers individually. How's it going? Also not sure why I stopped for that box, but that's fine as well. Ripperoo on ice? That would be really funny. I think it would just be a comedy routine at that point. Is Purah the Tiger Cub? Yes. Purah is the Tiger Cub you see in this game. Aku Aku and Uka Uka on ice, but they won't be because they don't have legs. Dingodile on ice? He could. He could. Pinstripe and Tana on ice? Dude, that would feel so bad if I was Crash. You go and see your ex-girlfriend with the smug so-and-so that she left you for. I don't know how I would deal with that. I don't know. I guess it depends on how long after it happened. If it was like 2 years after it happened, you know, I'd probably be over it and it wouldn't be a big deal. Ice on ice? Yeah. Sure. That's a thing. Now, Crunch on ice would be pretty interesting as well. I think he would do better, all in all. Object Motherfucker on ice. He would just melt it. See, the problem is Object Motherfucker is a flamethrower guy. I don't think he and ice would get along. He would just melt the ice and fall in. When you submit a run, is it based on the honor system? No, they basically... There are moderators that watch the videos to check to make sure there aren't any splicing or any shenanigans that go on. Yo, what's up, T99? And yo, thank you. I appreciate it. Glad you've been enjoying the stream so far as well. I play rhythm games in my spare time. I also play a lot of like board games, like deduction games, like Werewolf, The Resistance, so on and so forth. I've done a lot of Crash speedruns though. I've done before the Insane Trilogy came out, I've run the original trilogy of games as well as Crash Team Racing and Crash Bash. So definitely had a lot of time spent on Crash Bandicoot. I do love me some Mario Party and Mario Kart. I grew up on platformers and racers. I played Counter-Strike and Halo semi-competitively back in the day. So that's like kind of my gaming history in a nutshell. What's up, Captain Rimmer? Man, life is good. Life is definitely good today. How are you doing? Crash on Ice would be a sensation. I think he would do a great job. A werewolf night on stream? We could do that. I've thought about doing a stream setup where I can actually put a camera above our dining table. And we basically do, like, we can do Dungeons and Dragons. We can do werewolf. We can do The Resistance. We can do all kinds of stuff. And everybody can kind of play along. Like, that's one of the cool things about doing that type of stream is that, like, nobody really knows who's who. So, like, you get to see, you kind of get to see us try to figure it out, but chat doesn't know who's who either. So that would be kind of cool. And yeah, no problem, T99. And thank you for the good luck. I appreciate it. What's up, Integer Overflow as well. My favorite game from the trilogy, I think, is Crash 1. Though I like all three a lot, and I don't really rank, even though I would say I like Crash 1 the best, I don't dislike the others. I would say that I think I like Crash 1 the best, though they're all pretty close. The week is almost over, so that's good. I agree. I agree. If you're about the 9-to-5 life, your relief is coming. Try speedrunning Monopoly on ice. Well, try speedrunning Monopoly in general, and then try speedrunning Monopoly on ice. And yo, what's going on, JMPZ? How are you doing today as well? Is it pronounced jumps, or is that not quite right? Do nitrous oxide on ice? He has 4 legs. That is just unfair. I think that would be unfair. Are there videos of the CTR and Bash speedruns? I don't think I have any VODs uploaded of my CTR and Bash speedruns, but I'll have to check and see. I don't remember if I actually highlighted them or not. I know I did not submit them to the leaderboards, so they're not on speedrun.com. Right. But I think that when I go back and do some CTR speedruns or I do a Bash run, I should probably just upload it and see what's going on. That totally makes sense, Yosup. I grew up with all of them, so I definitely like them all a lot. Crash 2 was the one that I liked the most when I was younger, but Crash 3 has really grown on me over time of the original games. And I love all of them. I'm definitely very happy to play any of them. You mean, oi, any percent, Volky. That doesn't need to be any more complicated, Gimmick Soldier. Believe me, we do not need that to be any more complicated. Wow, that was really good. Let's-a go, man. Yo, Raider Red, how are you doing, by the way? And what's up, Totally Not Andy? How are you doing today? What's my setup like? I'm playing right now on a computer monitor, and I have chat and all my other stuff for streaming on my right monitor. What am I doing? Oh yeah, Road Crash. I have everything for everything else on my right monitor, and I got a CRT on the left side that I'll use for old school games. Greater than, less than on ice. Your routine has to be synced to the rhythm of greater than, less than, greater than, less than. Dude, that would be crazy. That's not a good start, by the way. I don't know how that's going to affect things. Sounds good to me, Raider Red. You came to the right place. And I'll definitely do my best to keep it up, man. Thank you. What's up, Jules? How you doing? Okay, that worked. What's up, The Boss? How you doing? We'll have to see. I don't think it's likely that the games will be ported to another console, but could be wrong. Cheer emotes on ice. They don't have legs though. That's the problem. They got these emotes got to grow some legs first. Oh geez, that was almost bad. Yes, ice skating is much easier to do on ice than without ice. I agree. Definitely agree with that. And I'm glad you're doing fine, Andy. That's good to hear. Can we... Cool. What's up, Muma? How you doing? Crash Boom Bang speedruns when? Check back in about 30 years. I'll let you know. What's up, 1 for 7 as well, man? How you doing? Ice skating is hard to do on ice while on ice. Dang, that's meta. That is definitely some meta right there. What's up, Sethel Dozer? Where the time saves come from? Pretty strong execution overall. I would say it's just pretty strong execution overall. Did really well in Crash 2, honestly. That's good to hear, man. Life is definitely good for me, too. I'm glad we have that in common. Ice skating without ice on ice, but you're already on ice, so it doesn't work. You want to see me speedrunning on ice? Could you imagine if there was like a little TV that could follow you around, and then you would basically just ice skate around a rink and then try to speedrun at the same time? What categories do I run? I've been running the Insane Trilogy any % categories, both single game and full trilogy any %. I also run Crash 3 105, Crash 2 100% for the old trilogy, all of the game's main any % categories as well from the PlayStation 1. So like Crash 1 any %, Crash 2 no game over abuse, Crash 3 no item glitch, Crash Team Racing any % warpless, and Crash Bash no memory manip. A wide variety of categories, honestly. Yo, what's up? Can't Love Cats, Topsy, Buzzkill, and Wingo. Hope you guys are doing awesome today. Speedrunning with a selfie stick. That's pretty tough. That already ties up one hand, unless you like use your chin or something. Do I have an estimate on how many times I've completed the trilogy? Probably 10, I would say at this point. Maybe like 10 times, something like that. I run Crash 2 Hundo, indeed. It used to be my main category for a long time, Wingo. 105 has been kind of became my main category before the Insane Trilogy released. I really fell in love with it and started enjoying it a lot. But Crash 2 was my main category for a long time. Oops. Can I go down? Oops. I just like pressed the wrong button there. It's okay. We're not gonna be in like serious danger or anything. There we go. Not a big deal. Crash Trilogy Deathless on ice. Come back in about 30 years for that one too. Before confidently trying to do a record, I think I completed the trilogy a few times, and I did a few any % runs before I was like, okay, let's try to do a full trilogy run. I think I just went for it like fairly early on in my speedrunning of these games. What's my time for regular trilogy any %? Are you talking about full trilogy or each individual game? Is 509? No. 509 is not a thing that I'm aware of. That's going to take a lot of work. Totally not, Andy. That's going to take a lot of work. That would take me trying all 3 of the categories first and liking all 3 of them as well. Absolute Zero on ice. That might be a little cold. I think. Yo, what's going on, Mars? How you doing? Dude, missed you too. What's up, Davio? How are you doing as well? We do, and hopefully we can keep it going. If I'm doing the Hold Insane Trilogy 100%, does that mean you're going for 300% completion? Not exactly. Because there's different definitions for 100% runs. There's Crash 1 all gems, there's Crash 2 100%, which is basically Crash 2 all gems. Crash 3 105, of course, is 105. Some people do Crash 2 102%, which involves all the relics. Some people do Crash Bandicoot 105%, which is all items plus Stormy Ascent DLC items. So there's you can kind of you can do it basically however you want for full trilogy. But right now, full trilogy assumes max completion percentage. So there's only really 2 categories defined officially. There's any percent and then 309%, which was the original max completion percentage. But it will probably be 312 because you have to include Stormy Ascent at that point. Brain freeze on ice, that will probably happen. And yo, Rhinestones, thank you for the good luck, dude. How you doing? You beat the game today? Nice, Mars. Congratulations. Did you beat all 3 games in the trilogy? And yo, Captain Schmuck, I know what you mean, dude. All other zeros are just not as absolute as Absolute Zero. OG 1, 2, 3, any percent times? Oh, I've done them back to back. These splits I'm comparing to right now are all games back to back. I have done each game individually, of course. And sometimes I will do runs of the individual games for added practice and also to, you know, focus on one game at a time. I do 1 for 7. I've still got the full trilogy any percent record as it stands. Wow, that was really close. I thought that was going to be a death right there. There we go. Comfortable with the game mechanics now? Pretty much. Pretty much at this point. I would definitely say I've gotten very comfortable. I want to make sure I could make it across there. Can you record gameplay offline? You definitely can. There's nothing stopping you from recording gameplay offline. Most people stream it. Most people stream runs nowadays, but you can do offline runs and submit them, and that's just as good as an online run. It doesn't have to be streamed live. Cold hard crash on ice? Hey, that's already a thing, Yosup. If you're actually trying to cheer 1000, no exclamation point, Mars. The exclamation point will make it not work. A complete run of all 3 games will make you bored of them a lot quicker? Not necessarily. Like, the thing that makes speedrunning fun, 1 for 7, is, like, improvement, and just playing through the games fast is really fun and engaging. Like, it keeps me... It really does keep my mind active, and I find it really fun to just do it in general. Yo, Mars, thank you for the 1,000. Oh no! Yo, thank you for the 1,000 bits, Mars. That is a big cheer. Thank you very much, and for the Chrisma love spam, of course. Text to speech putting work in there as well. I did not, Wingo. My not at this point. I got my sub button as a Twitch affiliate. I think it was almost a month ago at this point. Oh, I said thank you for the 1,000 bits, Mars, and the text to speech went in as well. But yeah, all Twitch affiliates got their sub buttons about a month ago. I currently have a partnership application in right now, but I have not heard a response yet. So pending that response, we'll see. Yo, thanks, Czar. We'll definitely keep going. For sure. They announced Prince Trapelli Podorati on ice. Dude, I would go see that. I would totally go see that. How long do subscriptions last when you sub to a channel? When you sub to a channel, it lasts a month. And you have a month after, like if your sub expires, for example, you have 30 days to renew. And then if you resub within that 30-day period after your initial sub expires, then you'll keep your streak going. So like if you subscribe for the first month, you get a subscription, and then if you resub the next month, you get a 2-month subscription. And it keeps track of how long you've been subbed to a channel. Partners can make custom sub icons. So that custom badge that you see or that badge that you see in chat as a purple star is Twitch's default. But as a partner, you can make custom ones. So however long you've subbed, you can kind of upgrade your badge too for however long you've stayed subscribed to a channel, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that one where we kept saying the name like letter by letter was pretty degenerate, Gimmick Soldier. Oh, jeez. Okay, there we go. Subs, there's 3 tiers of subs, Guardian. There's $4.99, $9.99, and $24.99. And there are exclusive emotes for $9.99 and $24.99 tiers. But right now I'm allowed to have 1 emote per tier. I'm still working on the premium emotes, but the $4.99 tier emote is the love emote that you see some people post in chat. Yo, welcome back. See you later. Nope, you do not, Storm. You would not be able to get the tornado spin either until you defeat the boss. So that would be awkward if somehow you got the tornado spin first. Okay, let's keep the gold splits coming, man. Let's freaking go. I don't know who found it first. I think Diamond Air may have found it first. But I think it was Diamond Air who found out you could jump across, and then there's some other runners. I think Rico was the one who found out you could set up and do it more often. I don't think a rage emote would make sense. Oh, I totally did not press the switch button in time. I don't think rage would make sense because I don't really rage, honestly. It probably would not get much use. Never saw it in the original. That's because he would just kill you instantly in the original 1 for 7. There's a strat where you can actually hang out on the scenery. There's a strat where you can actually go down into some of the scenery. Yo! Watch me suffer. Thanks for the 300 bits, man. I appreciate it. And how's it going, by the way? Oh, actually, that's fine. I thought that seagull was going to take off in time because it normally does. Kind of weird that it didn't there. But that's okay. We're not actually going to lose anything because we don't really want third mass form in Tomb Waiter because it's kind of awkward. So, there we go. Because it's kind of awkward. So basically, we don't really lose anything by losing that mass there. Pizza? Oh yeah. There's gonna have to be a pizza emote later on. We'll see if we can make it happen though. Yo, what's up, Games Brethren? How's it going? A cat emote? That could also happen. A yay sure emote. I feel like that's like an FFZ type emote. I don't know if I would want to do that as a sub emote. You could see you later. Kind of like that picture of like Ghetto Crash where he's got like rapper chains on and like a backwards hat that's like cocked to the side. A Bay emote? It could be a thing as well. I don't know. I've definitely got some ideas. Should I become a partner and upload some and have some new should I become a partner and have extra emote slots? I've definitely got some ideas already in the works. They definitely do where in my personal experience 1 for 7. Been working a lot, getting ready for school. I totally understand, man. Sometimes life gets real, you know? Am I as griped on the physics as everybody else? No. There is a steep learning curve, and there are some aspects of the physics that I wish I could change. But in all honesty... Oh, I should have done Bye-Bye Blimps first, shouldn't I? There we go. Alright, so that was actually a good character switch there. Yeah, I should have done Bye-Bye Blimps first and then went into Tell No Tales, because it's really awkward if you leave with a mask and then you basically end up losing it. I don't say bae literally, see you later. I basically just say it as a term of affection. And I think my girlfriend does the same thing. Like we both don't like take it super literally to mean that exact thing. Bae Blimps. There you go, Zekro. Exactly. Indeed it does, Peter. I do remember having that discussion before. What's up, man? How you doing? Indeed it does. It does, Jorge. I don't know if I want to do a Coco emote. Like, I don't want to do emotes that are too, like, game specific. I just don't prefer it as much. Like, they're cool ideas, but I wouldn't prefer to do that. Alright, so now we do Sphinxinator, Tomb Waiter, Future Frenzy. Because Tomb Waiter, you would think you'd want invincibility on, but it actually is very risky to do because unlike in the original game, when you run out of invincibility, it's kind of awkward in Tomb Waiter. So basically, like, you could be in the middle of the rising water, and the water will not wait a little bit after you lose third mass form like it does, so you don't get that buffer period to get to the other side. So if you're in the middle of the water area and you lose invincibility, you're just going to drown on the spot. Context is everything, is it not, Barry? And yo, what's going on, Bill? How you doing today, man? Good to see you. Well, I tried. I was gonna try to throw in a mock tornado spin just for fun, but I didn't actually do it properly. That's all good though. Feeling pretty chill? That's good, man. That's good. Feeling pretty chill here too, though. That's because it's actually a little bit cooler today and pretty cloudy. We've had like non-stop sunshine, so it actually feels kind of weird to have a bit of cloudy weather. Still no rain though. And today and tomorrow is supposed to be cloudy, but then it's gonna be like 7. Oh wow. Okay, so the reason why I went through the door there is because normally if you get hit in the original game, it keeps the door open. And I figured it did the same in this game. And so I just went right through it, and nope, that door is still going to crush you. It's going to open and close when it wants to, no matter what. The zombie guys or the mummy guys are also a little bit harder to work with because their hitboxes are kind of weird. Like, they have this weird, like, period of invincibility after you break open the mummy shell. It's okay, though. It's not a huge time loss, and we actually... The last checkpoint in the level is right by a mask, so we actually don't lose a mask opportunity either. Sounds good to me, man. Which category in Portal 2? There you go, Zachary. You got a plan. But yeah, all in all, that wasn't really a big deal. What happened to the oil? I think it is a little bit slower, Tobsy, now that you mention it. Like, you don't get as much of a boost as you do before, but you do go a little bit faster. You still do go a little bit faster. And yo, what's up, Sulfur Rock, by the way? How are you doing today? Do 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 bum bum ba da 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 ba ba da dum ba da dum ba da 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 dum. They just crashed 3 earlier in Plat Trophy, Crash 2 yesterday. Nice, man. Are you going to go for the Plat in Crash 3 as well? And if so, how close are you? Hulu and relax. Netflix and chill, Hulu and relax. Anime and lewd, probably? I feel like that would be the term to go with anime for that matter. Single segment for Portal 2. So are segmented runs pretty popular then in Portal? That's fair, Sulfur Rock. The bike levels are pretty tricky. They're pretty tricky to get used to, and the jet ski levels too are, I think, a lot harder when you go into the secret levels, like Ski Crazed, Hot Cocoa, so on and so forth. Those definitely get much harder when you're trying to do 100% stuff than in any percent. In any percent, it's actually not that bad. Yeah, the ice in Crash 2 works kind of weird, Tobsy. Like, it's ice, but it's somehow not sometimes. Like, when you're in the air, you suddenly lose all of your ice momentum. But when you're on the ice, it's hard to slide and start getting momentum. Like, you gotta already be moving forward a little bit before you can actually start sliding, whereas you can do it immediately in original Crash 2, which is really weird. Depends on your definition of segment. Fair enough. But yeah, segmented runs are where you actually do a run in individual bits. So a segmented run would be doing each individual level separately, and then you combine each individual level together, and then you call that a segmented run. So basically, instead of doing it from start to finish in one go, you actually time your individual segments. So you do individual levels, try to make them as good as possible, and then you add them all up, basically. One thing Wrath of Cortex does better is the ice physics. I don't remember how the ice physics felt in Wrath of Cortex because it's been a while. So I'm not entirely sure. Segmented runs can kind of make sense for like really long runs. Like, I remember people were doing Gran Turismo 2 100% segmented speedruns because the run itself is like 20 It's like 20 something hours, I think. It's like 25 to 30 hours long, and that totally makes sense to do in segments. You do it in like 5 or 6 hour segments at a time. Quick saving allows some tricks to be done. Yeah, definitely. I can imagine, especially for Portal. Crash 3 goes deeper, I think, Sky Phoenix, than some of the other games. Like Crash 1 has a lot of run and jumping, but there are some subtleties to Crash 2 and 1 that really that make them really cool and kind of separate like top level runners from, you know, other skill levels. But Crash 3, I think, has probably the most tech. Between Mach Tornado Spin, like some of the stuff you can do in the boss fights, like there's some really cool stuff that you can do in Crash 3, and I think it's probably the flashiest, I would say, of each of the games. Yo, Insane Paul, by the way, how you doing, man? Gonna go destroy his belly button. Nailed it. Engine has a lot of fun in this boss fight, I must say. He giggles like a champ. He definitely giggles like a champ. All Gucci sounds good to me, man. Definitely feeling pretty Gucci over here too. What wouldn't you if you had a giant space mech? I mean, yeah, this would be really fun. I definitely would say I definitely don't disagree with Engine enjoying himself. But he is kind of getting his ass beat, and I don't know if I would enjoy that very much if I were him. Yo, Let's Play, what's up, dude? How you doing? I would probably say so in St. Paul. This is definitely my favorite sort of big mech fight right here. So yeah, we died in Sphinxinator and already had a pretty good Warp 4. So a little bit of time lost there, but it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Just Warp 5 remains. The most valuable upgrade. It does actually help. Like, it does actually help. It definitely helps a lot more than the super body slam does. Nice buffered input there. There we go. Finished at 78 hours. How many runners did it take again, Zekro? Change PS4 language to JP. Does it actually change something like in the game? I would also say Crash 1 anime, definitely the Japanese versions of the original trilogy games have their own unique flair to them, for sure. Cutscenes are voiced in Japanese if you change system language. That actually sounds really cool. That actually sounds like really swag, I gotta say. Just had some chocolate? Dude, I'd be feeling pretty fine too after some chocolate. Not gonna lie. A Gran Turismo 4 speedrun? Oh yeah, the 24-hour races and the later ones are just abysmal. You just have to like what I did to beat those races was I basically like left my PS2 on overnight, fell asleep, and then like picked it up again in the morning. Because I don't remember if Gran Turismo 4, if it was a different Gran Turismo that allowed you to save your progress in the middle of an endurance race. So if your PS4 like turned off or something, or your PS2 turned off, it didn't actually lose progress. It's the Crash Bandicoot video, Cosmic Kitten. I think that's what you're referring to. All right, so unfortunately I got snecked there, so we're gonna lose a little bit of I want to say safety and time save in Gone Tomorrow, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. Okay, I was gonna say I think Gran Turismo 4 they added that feature in, which was really nice. Oh yeah, you can do Spec B. That's right. Remember they have the auto drive where they had the AI take over for you. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Now that I think about it. What's up, Synergy? How you doing? The world record are these splits that I'm comparing against now. This is my world record currently. And yo, what's going on, Terry Bull? Dude, exactly. Holy splits, Batman, indeed. What's up, Hung Solo, by the way? I like that name. I like that attitude, man. Is the PS1 version world record and PS4 version of the game linked? Nope, they are totally separate speedruns. Totally different speedruns with a totally different feel. Pit stop before going to bed and pray. Yeah, pray that the power stays on. The song got stuck in your head? Which song got stuck in your head, Cosmic Kitten? I'll take that. Yo, no worries, Guardian Psycho. How's it going, dude? There we go. Figuring some things out? Well, I'm glad you took the time to figure it out. That's good. I'm gonna wait because although I could just damage abuse through and probably be fine, I wanted to make sure that I have 2 masks for Flaming Passion just in case. Oh, that song. Oh yeah, it does get stuck in your head. It does have a knack for getting stuck in your head. Absolutely. All right, moving right along. Woke up 6 hours later and found the AI got stuck inside a barrier. I've seen the AI do that stuff before in St. Paul. That sucks, though, especially when it's your AI. Yeah, the laser cycles, like, the lasers don't stay on for very long, Bill. That is a good point. So it doesn't really cost you that much. The Egyptian levels are more catchy. I think these have definitely been some of my favorite music tracks in Crash 3 in general, both for the old and the new. Yo, Kinstez, how are you doing today? I probably could have just made it through with a tornado spin. I just wanted to be careful, though. Nice. Good skip there. %1 battery. Oh no! Well, hopefully we'll see you again soon, man, when you've got some battery or on your PC, dude. But thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Bam. Alright, so that's it for normal platforming levels. Now we just got to do Orange Asphalt and Mad Bombers. A hurricane spin for Coco? Dude, the Scorpions would be so proud. if that were true. I wouldn't say that, Taro. There are some things that can go very wrong that can cost a lot of time. We're not done yet. Very good character switch. Excuse me. Very good character switch though, so that's a good start. I think like if this closes, the run is going to be difficult to beat. It is beatable, but this overall is a really solid run. But it ain't over yet. It's definitely not over yet, guys. I let down early there because otherwise you're just going to smack right into that guy, and if you try to go around that guy, he will push you off into the dirt. So that might look a little weird, you know, letting off the boost intentionally, but you kind of have to do that. You kind of have to do that in this case. I got a little timid there. I probably could have made it just fine. No, I like the good luck. Like good luck is a good gesture. I've got no problem with that. Do. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. God, I love how jazzy this music is. Not gonna lie. Good old rock and roll. I don't know. I don't know about the whole timid part, but I think there is some kind of boyish charm. There's some kind of boyish charm there somewhere. Wow, that sounds really vain, by the way. Yeah, personally, I've never really looked at it that way, but I could see why you would think that overall. All right, so Mad Bombers and Cortex. We just got to be very careful on Cortex because last time we got a little careless, and that caused problems. So we just got to make sure that we're being careful in Cortex, and this level too, of course. Oh, geez. Okay. That took a little longer. Did I die to Cortex last time? Well, I was going to actually beat the record last time by about 30 seconds, and I died in Cortex, and that's what killed that run. Oh, I need to get this guy. So that's why I had to say we had to be very careful, because I actually lost a run to dying in Cortex. So... And technically, I died in Cortex and Crash 1, too. I died in Cortex and did not get Lost City Green Gem, which is kind of weird. So there's still a lot of time to pick up in Crash 1. Although I did better this time around, absolutely. Alright, so that's taken care of now. When pitching has a possible no-hitter, don't say anything. Yeah. Because it's very easy to overthink it when you get in those kind of situations and you just start getting really nervous and just start thinking about everything that you're doing. But when you, but in the moment, all you really need to do is just hit your marks and stay, like, you know, just stay in the zone. That's all you got to do, really. Yeah, well, we'll see who's laughing, Cortex. We'll see. It's too early to tell. Too early to tell, Taro. We're getting close. I see what you did there, Wingo. See, right there is an opportunity where if I went too early, I would have gotten killed instantly. Because those mines I would have ran right into if I had jumped at the wrong time. Never try to say good luck to any entertainer. I guess that's why they kind of have sayings like break a leg or just like, you know, like whatever. Because like, I guess I could see why they don't want to hear good luck, you know. They just want to be loose. Like, they want to stay loosey-goosey. Because that does affect their mood and their performance. I could totally see that. I definitely think that it's hard to beat the original Crash 3 Cortex music, but this music is good too. Definitely don't have a problem with it. Oh, it's all good, Guardian. Don't worry about it, man. Certainly no rush. No rush and no requirement. Oh, I didn't mean to actually do that hit in the middle. I wanted to do this one.
Defeated again. This is not fair.
Well, that moves the goalpost. Yeah, that moves the goalpost, I would say. That's huge. That was a huge improvement. Was not expecting to crush. Was not expecting to crush that time. Holy shit. Dude, what a day indeed. Dude, what a day. Dude,